Start recording. All right. We're going to start recording in 3, 2, 1. Hello there, and welcome back to Project Ozone. I am Haley, and we're ready to jump right back into this mod pack. Let's see. Now, since the last episode, I have done a little bit of off-camera work. I've been tending to my trees, making a lot of dirt so we can get our little farm area started over here. I also made enough dirt so I can sift to get some seeds. As you can see here, we got some carrot seeds, some grass seeds, and some pumpkin seeds. Also, I went ahead and started planting some items. So you can see we have our melons, we have some wheat, and we got some sugar cane. Another thing I had to do off camera was to make a mattock so we could till the dirt. And if we go over here to our Tinker's Construct area, we can see the recipe. And let's see, the Tinker's Construct shows the recipe for a mattock. It's just an axe head, a shovel head, and a handle. And luckily the axe heads are able to be made from flint, so I didn't have to make any more cast out of what little gold that I had. And the same for the shovel head, that's also made from flint, so you can see that. Let's see. Now, the mattock is basically used like a garden hoe where it can till the ground so I can plant our seeds. And see, if you just right click on the ground, it just tills the ground up. And underneath this block here, I actually have a water source, so I don't have to fall through the ground. So I'll put that back here in just a little bit later. So that water source is enough to feed all 4 areas here. So this is going to help our food situation out quite a bit, so I don't have to eat apples all the time, so I have something else. Also, if you look over here at our mob grinder, I was able to put up some drying racks. So we were getting a lot of jerky from killing mobs. So if you put up drying racks, which are made from just wood, let me see what that was made from. Drying racks are made just out of 3 slabs. And if you actually hang the raw meat on the drying racks, you'll get beef jerky. So that'll help our food situation, or monster jerky. That'll help our food situation out quite a bit. Let's put this up here for right now. Actually, let's go ahead and take that one off and let those 2 start drying up. Now, since we built the mob grinder last week, I was able to go ahead and kill everything that we needed. So if we go into our quest book, we see we have 1 quest with unclaimed rewards. And if we go ahead and open that up, we can see that I was able to kill the creepers, the skeletons, and the endermen. So let's go ahead and claim our reward. Now, one of our options to choose here is magical wood, and instead of a reward bag, which I'm actually going to go ahead and choose, because that magical wood is going to help us get into one of the other quest items that we'll need. But we'll still get our chance cube and our lapis lamp here. So let's go ahead and select that. Also, I don't know if you saw, but from killing the enderman, I did get an ender pearl early on, which is really good, but I don't know exactly what I want to do with that yet, so I'm just going to keep it in our box here. Alright, so that is the rundown of what we have done so far. So the goal of this episode is to get some kind of power going. Let me just drop these items over here for right now. Now, there are several different options for getting a little bit of power going. One of them is just getting a generator set up, which is a good choice. Might do that as an option. Let's see what our types of generators we have to choose from. We have our survivalist generator, which doesn't give a lot of power, but is really easy to make. We have the redstone for it. Furnace generator, which just takes a lot more iron, and I think that burns off of coal. That should give us some more power than the survivalist generator. A lava generator, I think, gives the same amount of power that the furnace generator does, but of course it runs off of lava, but that requires a lot of gold. So we're not going to do anything that requires a lot of gold yet. We do want to start automating our sifting criteria, so we can start getting more gold ores, and that is the most, I would say most hardest, that's not the right English, the hardest item it seems for us to find. So But for right now, I think what I'd want to do is, because we'll need some place to store the energy that we get, the RF that we get, and one of the earliest options to choose to store your power is in a basic capacitor bank. A basic capacitor bank is what I really want to get into. It seems pretty easy looking at the recipe here. It takes 4 iron, a redstone block, and 4 basic capacitors. The only issue I have is the basic capacitor requires 4 gold ingots each, and we need 4 of those, which means we need 16 gold ingots. So that'll be the goal once we get something going. So for the meantime, I think what I'm going to choose as my initial power source is something from immersive engineering. Actually, probably not. I'll probably do this off camera because it's going to require, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to require the water wheels. And to make the water wheels, we're going to need some treated wood planks. And to get the treated wood planks, we're going to need to make a coke oven. And those are made from coke bricks, which it's just pretty easy to make. It's just from clay, sandstone, and other bricks. So we'll probably do that off camera to get that option going. But since the last couple episodes have been pretty long, I think we'll go ahead and just get one of the other generators started, and we'll build an automatic sieve. So let's see what materials we need to get that first generator. The easiest generator option is going to be the furnace generator, because we have enough wood. We can make all the coal that we need for it. So that's just going to require iron blocks, some iron, redstone, and another furnace. Now we should have a ton of iron. I don't think I have any redstone on me. Let me go ahead and grab a couple redstone here. And if we come over here in our crafting table, yeah, we got plenty of iron. Let's put these sticks back over there. So we're going to need an iron block. So let's grab one of those. We're going to need a furnace. We'll grab some of those. And we're also, remember the 2 redstone here at the bottom, and our iron. And voila, we have a furnace generator. Now let's just toss this, I will just toss it down right here for right now to get some things going. A furnace generator, see, it requires some kind of fuel, and the basic form of fuel that it takes, as I mentioned earlier, was going to be some coal. Now we have some charcoal already here to go, but let's go ahead and make up some more coal while we're waiting for that. So we'll let that cook, and we'll go ahead and get this started. As you can see, it will generate 40 ticks per second, and it's already starting to store up some RF here. So we'll have, clear that out. So we'll have 100,000 RF just stored in this generator, ready to be used. The next option we wanted to go ahead and do to automate our process was to get the automatic sieve. Now, our automatic sieve is almost looks like our regular sieve. It only takes 1 silk mesh, which I think we have. Yeah, we got enough string to make the 1 silk mesh, and we're going to need to make some Ingvar and an electrum gear. The electrum gear requires some electrum ingots. And electrum ingots are made from gold, and I believe, come on, tell me the recipe for electrum. Not that. Oh, come on. Electrum ingots are made from, I know it's made up from a little bit of gold and some silver. So 1 gold powder and 1 gold ingot and 1 silver ingot will give us 2. And we do have enough to make, let's see, we have enough to make 2 gold ore. So we only need 1 gold ore to give us 2. And what's our silver? 1, 2, 3, 4 to give us 2 of those, and that should give us 4. It should give us 4 electrum. Let's hope my math is done correctly. It's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me, guys. So let's just toss. Let's get. Okay, let's just blood in there. But put it in there. Let's go ahead and let that smelt up. And while that's smelting, let's see if our charcoal's done cooking over here. Okay, still cooking, but we just want to get enough stuff in our generator so it'll, oh, it's already full. Okay. So charcoal, I guess, is going to be enough, but I don't want to have something where I'll have to continuously feed it, which is why I want to get the immersive engineering water wheel going. So like I said, I'll do some off-camera work to get the materials for the coke oven and some other options that I want to do for the, oh gosh, my brain just stopped for a second. The capacitor bank. Thank you. The immersive engineering also has an option for a capacitor, which will hold some RF, but you can see this only will hold 100,000 RF. The water wheel that generates our power, it basically just continues to spin and generates some RF, but the capacitor bank will hold up to 1 million, the basic capacitor bank. You do have options of upgrading it to the larger ones, which hold up to 50 million and 5 million, and even up to 500 million. There used to be one for 25 million, I thought, or maybe that's if you combine more of the 5 million ones, but those will be made from octatic capacitors, which are made from double layer capacitors, which are made from basic capacitors. So that's going to be way off in the future. We just want to get some basic power going. Let's see if our electrum finished cooking. Yay! And we have 4 electrum ingots. So, oops, where's our cast? Where'd our ingot cast go? And I got gold sitting over here. Huh, did I lose my ingot cast? That's weird. I don't have it in my bag. Okay, we seem to have lost our ingot cast, so I'm gonna have to make another one. I think the mobs came in and ate it. Let me check all of our bags here. I don't have that many just to choose from. Oh my goodness, what did I do with my ingots? Alright, well, we're gonna have to make another ingot cast. Luckily we have a little bit of gold left. Let's slice that down here. Let that smelt up. I think it takes 2. That's a shame. I don't want to waste gold again, but we'll just do a lot of off-camera sieving once we get this automatic sieve going to get more gold. Oh, that's the darndest thing. Okay, well, I guess I know what this episode title is going to be. Where is my ingot cast? Let's see. Come on. Get that smelted. Dropped it down to the bottom, and hopefully that'll be enough. There we go. All right. And so now let's get these 4 electrum going. Now, if anybody is watching this video and sees where I put my ingot cast, please let me know. I don't remember breaking the table and losing it. That just seems odd, but anyway, we will move on. Want to get this automatic sieve going. Come on, there we go, 4 of those. And let's see, that requires 1, 2, 3, 4. My brain just doesn't want to work today. Okay, so there's our electrum. Let's go ahead and make our silk mesh. And we got our silk mesh. And what else do we need for the automatic sieve? Okay, now we're going to need some Ingvar, and Ingvar is just made from iron, and so 2 iron and 1 nickel will give us 2 iron and 1 nickel will give us our Ingvar. Now let's make sure we already don't have any Ingvar sitting around. I don't think we do. So looking in our dust, of course, we have plenty of iron. I'm only going to need 2 for 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that'll make 4 iron. And then with the nickel, we should have nickel. So we just need half as much of that. So we're going to make 4 iron and 2 nickel. And that should give us our bar. So let's just toss that up there. Let that smelt up. And I'm going to put this brick back where I got it from. Okay, I might have those items in there. I'm gonna have to make a chest for my ores, and maybe that's where I wanted my ores to go, is in this chest over here. Fortunately, it's been over a week since I have played, so I have to keep them in a centralized location, otherwise I just forget what's going on. So yeah, I don't think I need any more iron. And it's raining again, of course. Sorry guys, I didn't want to have an episode where I'm just running around not knowing what I'm doing, but it appears what it does look like. Alright, so that's finished cooking. Here we go, we got 12 Ingvar ingots, so we can make 1 block. So we're about to keep pouring it over here. That block will pour 9 of these ingots here, while I'm pouring the extra 3, so I have to click on it and pour it the entire time. So we have our Ingvar, and we need 4 of the bars and a couple of the nuggets. So to make our nuggets, we'll just go ahead and break that down there. So we have 4, and let's drop our 2 little nuggets down. And our silk mesh, and what goes in the middle? Oh, the gear goes in the middle. There we go. Oops, grab the right spot. And we have our automatic sieve. Yay! All right, so off camera, so I'll put that right next to it and let that fill up with a little bit of power. Do I have any coal? Oh, I do have some coal from sifting all that gravel. Alright, so we'll let the charcoal continue to burn through. It does burn faster than it actually generates, so that's going to be interesting when I get to that part. Now, the next thing that we want to generate is an automatic pulverizer. And let's just take a look at the recipe on that. So a pulverizer is going to require some gold, so I don't think I'll have enough, I think, for 1. We need some copper gear, some flint, and we're going to just do a basic one. I might be able to make a pulverizer. Just bear with me, guys. I don't want the episode to be too long, but let's see if we can get this going. So I'm going to need some tin and some copper. So let's grab, we have tin? Oh yeah, we have plenty of tin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, that'll make 8 of those. And some copper. I think I got some copper ready to smelt over here. That was one of our quest rewards. Let's grab this copper out of here. Let that go ahead and start smelting up. And because I'm not sure what the copper is going to mix with, I'm not going to toss this tin in just yet. So this should give us, it should give us 8, but I think the copper ore, like with the gold, it actually gave us more than what we expected. So we're going to try to hurry up and build the pulverizer, and then that way off camera I'll be able to pulverize a lot of stuff, a lot of materials down to the gravel sanded ore. Like I said, if I do need more power, I may go ahead and generate that water wheel, but I'll show you how to do that when we come back on our next episode. So that gives us 12 ingots. Okay, so it gave us 3 times as much. So we'll do, oops, let me swap that down to the bottom by clicking on it. So we'll take that copper and put 3 over here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now we'll also go ahead and toss in this tin so we can get our 4 items there to make that gear. Do I have any glass? I know I will need glass for the machine frame. I don't have any glass, but I can make some very quickly. I just need to melt some sand. I think I already have one of these, so not melt sand. Oh yeah, I guess it's melting, it's burning sand. That's good. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get that. Oops. Hit my right key here. And we'll go down 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get the right key and go in there. Toss these in one of our ferni. I know we got plenty of charcoal now. Let's just put this over here. I'm going to use the coal for keeping the furnace up and going. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see how we're looking here. Should be able to take these 4. Yeah, 4 tin out. Ooh, come on. 3. And 4. Take our 4 tin and we'll set that over here. Okay, so piston is another thing that we need. We need a little bit of iron. Oh, bring my iron back over. Oh, just running back and forth. I'm gonna have to do some rearranging too, because this running back and forth is getting a little bit annoying. So I may build some kind of inside warehouse where I'll have everything stored off camera as well. So to make our piston, let's see, we got our piston. Now we need our redstone. Oh, did I leave that gold over there? I have 1 piece of gold and I stuck it right back over here. Alright, gold. And I know I'm also going to need a couple pieces of flint, so let's go ahead and grab that from our chest over here. Oh, well, get the right place. There we go. Get a couple pieces of flint from our chest. And so we'll toss the flint down here. I'm going to need a what's this thing called? A reception coil. So we get that. And our machine frame, that's our basic machine frame. It's going to be 4 pieces of glass around, yep, I got the 10. Let's make our 10 gear. Toss that in there. And I think it's 4 pieces of iron and 4 pieces of glass. And we have our basic machine frame. Last but not least, let's get our copper gears going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Toss in 2 pieces of iron, and we have our 2 copper gears. Put this in the order. Do the hokey pokey. And we should have our pulverizer, a basic pulverizer, which is all we absolutely need. Now, both of these are going to be pulling from this furnace generator, which is going to be a big strain on it, I'm quite sure, especially if I plan on having them both going at one time. But again, I want to be able to get where I can just drop it in, go do something else, and then have it sift, because I'm going to need a lot of gold to get that basic capacitor. So that's going to be our episode for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to see me do some off-camera work, I might actually stream a little bit on Twitch this week. I do have a lot of off-camera stuff I want to do. It'll be mostly sieving and pulverizing, but I may go ahead and start building somewhat of a little interior home / factory, just so I can have all of our items in an automated place. It looks like everything we have from smeltery wise is coming over here. We still have our cobblestone generator which will be used, probably actually get a lot more lava coming out some way. So we'll do that off camera, so next time we'll be able to keep things automated. We'll go back into the quest book next time as well. We didn't complete any quests outside of our mob grinding, but as you can see, one of the things it wants us to do is to create a vacuum hopper, some diamond spikes and gold spikes, so we can automate the mob grinding situation. Then we'll be able to, we have completed our sieve. We'll go ahead and just do a lot more quests. So Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.